Shri Parashakti Vidyala CBSE Class 8th Subject English.
Good morning, students. Today we are going to study the two chapters from the supplementary reader, 8th lesson Jalebi, Ahmad Nadeem Kwasi, translated from the Urdu by Sufia Pathan. Ninth lesson is The Comet. All of you take your English supplementary reader for the class. Let us go to the class. All of you take the page number 62. I am here going to explain the 62 and 63 pages. Okay, listen. The narrator was a fifth standard school boy. One day he went to school with 4 rupees in his pocket. He was to pay his school fees, but Ghulam Muhammad, who collected the fees, was absent. All through the day, the coin simply sat in his pocket, but once he walked out of the school, they began to jingle. One coin actually spoke to him to eat and hot, syrupy and fresh jalebis. Money was meant to be spent, but the boy hesitated to spend his fees money. He knew how strict his class teacher was. But the coin were not convinced. They began to speak at the same time. The boy grabbed all 4 of them tight in his fist. As soon as he loosened his grip, the oldest coin asked him if he didn't feel like eating jalebis, and then he was get his scholarship money, 4 rupees. The next day he could easily pay the fees. The boy mouth watered, but still he dared to buy the jalebi. He was brilliant in his studies. Page number 64 and 65. He came of well-to-do family also. It wasn't right for him to eat the jalebi in the middle of the bazaar. The coin did not give in. They pursued the boy. They were so keen on being spent that day. The boy returned home and went inside for lunch. He wanted to control his desire for jalebis, but finally he surrendered. He ran to the sweetmeat seller and bought them worth a rupee. He got quite a lot of them. Seeing his uncle returning from court, the boy ran into the lane. He ate as many jalebi as he could. Page number 66. Seeing his uncle returning from court, the boy ran into the lane. He ate as many jalebis as he could. Soon the boys from the neighborhood surrounded him. He started disturbing them among the children. He spent the remaining 3 rupees also the jalebi handed them out of the children. He then washed his hands and mouth. He returned home. He felt it was difficult to digest such a lot. All night he suffered the stomachache. In the morning he was all right and headed for school. Now I am going to explain 4 pages, that is 68, 69, 70 and 71. In the morning he was all right and headed for school. He faced another problem. The scholarship was to be paid the following month. His head began to spin. When the recess bell rang, he left the school and reached the railway station. He was sad and scared. Had he known about the delay in the payment of scholarship money, he would have never spent the amount on jalebis. Spending fees among the jalebi is now becoming heavy on him. He thought of the teacher's cane. He began to pray. He recited the entire namaz to please God. He felt sorry and appealed to God to spend 4 rupees. But all his plan misfired. Allah Mian showed no mercy. One day he was catched. The report of his absence from school had reached the home. It took him several years to realize that the God helped those who help themselves. God doesn't give anything if one asks for it. One should be careful about one's behavior. Lesson 9, The Comet, page number 73, 74 and 75. The third was not a scientist or astronomer, but stargazing was his pastime. He used to spend a long night studying the stars. His one ambition in his life was to discover a new comet. He longed for enough money to buy a good telescope and also free time to study the stars. He got them both after retirement. He bought an 8 inches telescope to fulfill his secret ambition. He knew that comets come from the solar system like other planets, they too go round the sun. But their movement is unusual. They could disappear for ages. Indira Devi, his wife, cursed the telescope. She called it Dibya or Dibya Chakshu, that is divine eye. She thought that the telescope was another woman who had trapped her husband. It made him careless about his own well-being and a practical problem of living. He did not take precautions against the cold. Page number 76 and 79. The professional astronomers used big telescopes. The Tada's 8 inches Dibya stood very little chance of spotting a new comet. Still, the Tada was hopeful. He knew that the great scientists looked chiefly at faint stars. They missed such an insignificant thing as comet. One night Datta noticed a new comet. 2 days later, the news appeared in the paper that the Calcutta man Manoj Datta had seen a comet, and it was reported at Indian Institute of Astrophysics. This comet was headed towards the Earth, and it would be seen with naked eyes in the next few months. It was named Comet Datta, and he became famous, a celebrity. There were a facilitations for the Tada, but he didn't like function organized in his honor. He wished he had not discovered new comet. His wife agreed, but for different reasons. She was highly educated, still superstitious. She feared that comet brought ill luck and calamity on the earth. Page number 78 and 79. At Cambridge University, Dr. James Forsyth got a message to see John Macpherson, Defence Science Advisor to the British government. Sir John handed him an article which James had written and sent for publication to Nature. It was very important because James had forewarned that Comet Datta would hit the earth and destroy it. The collision could be avoided if it got broken into pieces while coming near the Sun or might collide with some other comet. The tragedy could occur in just 10 months. It was decided to call an urgent meeting of experts to find out the way to save the Earth. They had to do something to push the deadly comet out of the way.